We're back with a cleaning vlog. I'm excited. Okay, so here's what's going on. Mind you, I have to talk about what's going on with the channel too, because I just have to. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm always nervous. I keep talking about on here like the shit that I'm doing. It's so funny because I posted on my story that I'm gonna like spam the account with like all these clips, but then like a bunch of shit happened. So like just know if I didn't do it, it's because like shit, I was doing like something else, obviously. And it's not that I even have to explain myself, but I still kind of feel the need to do it because it's just like, I don't know, it's like a thing. I guess it's my mother's voice in my head of like get up and do something. Get up and limpiar, which is what I'm doing. I'm cleaning, mind you. I've been reading Marie Kondo's Spark Your Joy, something like that. It's not her first book. I don't think it's her second book. It's Virgil's. But interestingly enough, I actually have read this book before. I think when I went to a bookstore one time, or I don't remember. I think it was when her show, because it was a show, right? It was a show. That's how she got. That's how American audiences, some of us. That's how I found her. Let's just speak for myself. Marie Kondo. Anyways, I really love her philosophy. I really do. I do. How can you not love it? I love it because it is very spiritual. I love the way she talks about it. Of course I love it. When she's talking about like the god of cleaning and tidiness and the difference, and I was like, ugh, like I just love it. Anyways, what is it that I'm trying to say? It's because I'm amped up. But I don't want to like sort through all my things because also I'm not really sure if I'm gonna show my bedroom space. I did already like film something in there already a little bit, but I'm like I kind of don't want to. I think I'm gonna have to because I want to show me sorting through my clothes because I'm gonna do some of this. I don't know how this is. I don't know what the fuck, you guys. I never know what I'm doing, but like I'll figure it out. Mind you, I'm excited. So here we go. Let's get to the point. What I really want to say, anyways, is that as I was reading the book, which I'm not done reading it, I don't feel like I need to read it all because as I'm reading it, it's that ADHD thing where I'm like, I need to get up and I need to start the tidying marathon because you have to, or like, because, okay, let's see if I can remember. Because the difference between tidying and cleaning, yeah. Because tidying is where you get rid of stuff, is when you're deciding like what brings you joy and what doesn't. And then the cleaning is like getting rid of the dirt. And cleaning is easy. That's what she says. Like people think that they're like, cleaning or whatever, but it's like a whole thing. Anyways, so it's just, yeah, I was like reading the book. I was taking my notes. That's what I was doing when there was a power outage. Cause like that's what happened there that day that I was supposed to be like editing and stuff and like doing a bunch of other stuff. There was a power outage in the area and it was like all day. So then I was like, well, what else can I do? You know what I mean? Like I literally can't work. My phone died. It was actually really nice because my phone was dead all day. So I kind of needed that break, I guess. I'm not being on my phone at all. And then also, I took a nap. Of course I did. And then what was the other thing that I did? Well, I hung out with Virgil. But I also read this book because I had already like kind of started it, but then I was like, let me get into this more. And then it was making me more excited. And then I was like thinking about all the stuff that I was gonna do. What I really loved is like the whole thing about like the home. This is like a concept. So, what can I say? I'm thinking about my entire life. I think that it's my Saturn return and I can't help but like take this shit more seriously. But it's cuz it's the stuff, like it's everything. Like I don't know how else to explain it. Like do you guys get me? Are you hearing me? Do you understand? Do you see what I'm doing? It's my entire fucking life. Like it's everything. So, as I'm like reading the book, she's saying all these things about how, first of all, how like cleaning your there's multiple things I want to say, but the thing about like cleaning your home, tidying up your life, but like especially your home can help your love life, number one. So bingo and bango. And then number two can help you get to your next home. And I really do understand that because when people like content creators are like talking about stuff of like how you want your ideal life and like the language that you use to talk about it, if it's always this thing in the future that you're imagining, then it's never here. And I'm like, I kind of get that because like, let me just say for myself, I am someone that I love the aesthetics of things. I'm getting really hot in here, but it's fine. I love the aesthetics of the way something looks because I am Venusian. Okay, I always say this, but when I say that, well, there I go, the need to defend myself. But I'm just saying, I'm Venusian, okay? You either get it or you don't. And so, like, the way that things look does matter to me. I obviously want it to look beautiful. But I have been someone that hasn't like fully given myself the space or the time to really do that in all of my living spaces because I'm always like, it's temporary, it's temporary, it's temporary. Like, this isn't home. which that I could go into like a whole nother thing about that, but I'm gonna save that for later. So like for example, like when I was in college, I was that girl that like literally, and I don't give a fuck, but like I would just, obviously you've kind of seen it before too, but like I would just put shit in like trash bags and I would just like, and like, yeah, I did decorate my room. I think more so in like Hilltop, when I was living in Hilltop, because then it really did feel like home. And because we were there for 2 years instead of the just one. So like, I'm just lazy. Like I don't want to do it like temporarily, but like I've seen the girlies, like for example, because I do bring up the show America's Sweethearts on Netflix about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. But like the girlies moved there and she like immediately starts like decorating her apartment. And I'm like, dang, I'm like, I could never, don't say that. But it was like a thing of like, I wouldn't, my thought process before was like, I don't want to do that because I'm going to have to move again and blah, blah, blah. But like, it really does matter. Like, you don't want to live in squalor. You don't want to live like everything, just like the energy of it all affects it all, right? And what I really loved was the way that Marie Kondo was saying that like your home should be like an art museum of all of the things that you love. And I'm like, yeah, huh? Like literally, why would it not be that? But then we get so caught up in like all of this shit that we feel like we have to have. Like it's like necessary, I need it. I really love the section where she's talking about like I might need it later because I know I struggle with this. I think mi gente Latino, or I think people that have struggled with poverty, people that have lived in poverty have this like this thing, obviously scarcity mindset of like we might need this later, so like I can't get rid of it. And it's very much this thing because like for example, when I was talking with my cousin Virgil, he was like organizing or reorganizing like the cupboard. I don't really like that word, but because I don't know, I don't like that word. But anyways, he was organizing all the glasses, and he was like asking me my opinion of like, what do you think of these cups and blah blah blah. And I was like, honestly, I kind of hate like glasses. Like I kind of hate like a glass of water unless it's like very beautiful, but like I don't really like the texture. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I think it was because when I grew up we had like these plastic cups, and then I fucking hated those cups, and I was like, ma, you need to get rid of these because you've had these for like 25,000 years. And it's like fine, but like I'm sick of it when you've had something for so long. Anyways, I'm getting off the topic. But then it was like this whole thing of like, because he was like, I really love these mason jars because they're like big and you could just like, it doesn't matter what size. And I was like, honestly, I agree with you because like, it's like a thing of every time when I go to get a cup, because I actually am using a cup instead of like my water cup, I'm like, I have to think of like what size cup. So it's like this added thing that I have to think of or like make a decision. And I'm like, yeah, like I have, well, not always, but like I agree that like mason jars are just like so chic. Like I do think they're chic. I like the idea of them for storage, but I never actually end up using them for storage. So then when he was asking me about like the lids, I was like, get rid of the lids, because like honestly, with my mason jars when I was moving and shit, mind you, they're literally right here. I kept this jar and I didn't know what to do with the lids, but it's like I never end up like really needing the lid. So I was like, just get rid of those lids. Like we're never gonna use them. Cause then you don't do it because then you're like, what if I need the lids later? And then I'm like, well, I want to kill myself or whatever. But it's like, no. Like it's never gonna be like that fucking big of a deal. But Marie Kondo just go into it in the book about how like sometimes you do get rid of something because it doesn't bring you joy, and then you're like, dang it, I kind of needed that. Or I also like the reframing that she has of like try to like say what you're like, if you hate these scissors, because like, yeah, I don't fucking love like, for example, this stapler. I don't love this stapler, but sometimes I kind of do need a stapler. Honestly, this is not that difficult for me to keep because it's like I am grateful for this stapler that I have. Also, I love office supplies and shit. I love school supplies. Like that's my inner child. So it's like that's why I like having shit like that. Like I loved buying school supplies when I was a little girl. Oh, mind you, this I should probably get rid of, or should I not? This is my mouse from when I started working from home, and I was like, fine, get a mouse. You know what I mean? Like, let's indulge in like a little mouse because honestly, it is easier for like the laptop and shit. So I guess I will keep that. Anyways, I'm gonna have to go through all of this. I don't think I'm gonna have enough storage to go through like everything. But while I'm here, I really want to show like the clothes. Like that's I think what I want to focus on, not so much like my knickknacks and shit. Maybe I'll show my shoes. But mind you, I got these because like Virgil, he doesn't really love these plates. He said that he doesn't like of course he doesn't, you know what I mean, boys. But anyways, this I thrifted this. Okay, I think this is very fucking chic because it's giving granny, but it's like very fucking chic to me to be like a little girl, mind you. Watch that tone, watch it, Melissa. To be a woman and have like granny, it's because like in comparison, I'm like, I'm not a granny, but I love like the granny aesthetic, like Golden Girls and shit. But anyways, I got this from a thrift store in Las Vegas. I was like, I have to have that. Like, I just have to. And then ever since I bought it, it was like a whole thing, to be honest. Okay, here we go. Story time real quick. Because when honestly, that's literally the story behind these dishes, why I love them so much. Because I have this set of the bowls. Hopefully I don't fucking drop them. Okay, let's just pick up one and let's not play games. And then the little plate and then the big plate. If you can imagine a big plate, that's also there. I'm not gonna like fucking move it right now. But let's say this story real quick. It's because I've kind of like mentioned it in the channel before too, of like I used to be a binger. I used to be a stuffer. Honestly, I kind of prefer the term stuffer because I was like, yeah, I was stuffing my feelings, but like a binger, you know what I mean? Like I would binge eat. It's kind of crazy to even say that because like I don't really necessarily talk about this all the time, but I would talk about it a lot in therapy because that's why I got so lucky with my therapist, because I could relate to her in a lot of ways. And she helped me a lot because, yeah, she knew what it was like. So that was like, you know, our intake, like the very first session, like I was very fucking honest about like that kind of stuff because I was like, yeah, I know this is a problem. Like, that's why I'm here. You know what I mean? Like I got issues. Let me sit down. Let me get comfortable. Here I go again. 10 minutes in. It always takes me a couple minutes, mind you. So yeah. I was like, I just need to be honest about this. So anyways, I continue doing this because it was always like a struggle of like, I can't let go of like the chips. Because for me and my sister, it's the chips. It really is. Because when we were growing up, like, it was an easy thing. And I think this is the case for a lot of people where you're eating like fast food or like chips or whatever your vice is, right? That junk food. It's easy for... Can I say something? Because when I was working in foster care, this is the thing that like, I'm gonna try not to cry, but here we go. It was like a thing of like when I was in foster care, foster parents could be judging the biological parents of like, man, the foster child is not eating very healthy when they're going over with their biological parents. But like, let's just say maybe the biological parent doesn't have a lot of money and it's easy for them to treat their child to like Burger King or McDonald's or like a bag of chips. My supervisor, my previous supervisor, I want to say her name, but I also kind of don't want to for privacy reasons. Just in case I'm not going to say it. But she was the one that taught me that. She said that to me and I'm like, that is really true. And when she said that, I kind of had a light bulb moment for myself. Where I'm like, that's why my parents would always do that too. Because it was really easy for me. Like, I'm a Taurus. I say this all the time. I love food. So it was so easy for my mom to like buy me a bag of chips. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it was like a thing of like every Friday, I would look forward to it. I'm like, I got through the week. I got through school. And it's like my reward for the week is going to be a bag of limon chips. It's true. That's what I fucking loved. I also loved Burger King. I was a Burger King girl down. And so was Leslie, mind you. She loved herself a Whopper, mind you. When I was a little girl, I didn't like burgers. Now I like love a burger, but when I was younger, I was picky, so like I didn't like that. I liked my chicken crowns, chicken nuggets. Chicken, that's why I love chicken, because, and that's also my ancestors as fuck, because like they love chicken too. So I was like, I love me a little chicken nugget, a little chicken strip, a little chicken tender. Like that will always be my comfort food, is a little chicken strip. Anyways, so where was I going with that? Because I think I had a point about being a binger. Oh, so when I'm in therapy, I'm working through this. I know it's a thing that I have to like let go of the chips, and it becomes easier because as I'm in therapy and like working through like a bunch of stuff, and it's not so much focused on like the food really, it's focused on the inner child healing. Naturally, as I go through that, also because like I was having a lot of health issues and stuff, honestly, that is what happened, is I had all those health issues, and I was like, well, if I'm ever gonna like really be serious about my health, because my dad always would like say shit to me because he had health problems and he never wanted me to like struggle. So I was like, if I'm ever gonna get really serious, I'm like, now's the fucking time. So then my dad was really into juicing at the time, so then I was like, I'm gonna start juicing. So I started juicing every day because I knew this. I was like, I really have to cleanse my gut. I was like, I just need to clean my insides because like I have a lot of shit going on. So I was like, I need to like deeply cleanse it. So I started cleansing that every day. And then also my therapist was the one that mentioned like fasting, intermittent, I don't know the word, intermittent, whatever, fasting. If that topic is very sensitive. It is sensitive because honestly, when we talk about women's health, I don't think that it is like, from what I've seen, I don't think it's like sensitive subject. I think women don't need to be fasting every day, but I think it has its benefits. I really do. I think that for me, because I was a binger, because I was a stuffer, I needed to learn to actually fast. I did. That's why I did it. I did it for, I'm gonna say like a year. Maybe it was like a little bit more than that. But I was like really juicing and I was fasting. I don't know if this was like exactly at the same time. I think I don't know exactly the timeline, but it doesn't matter. But it was very beneficial to me because I kind of needed to learn. I want to say the discipline. Kind of, yeah. I needed to learn the discipline because it wasn't like that hard. That was like the surprising thing. Well, sometimes it was and sometimes it wasn't. I don't know. I'm kind of interesting when it comes to like certain things like that because it's like sometimes I don't know. I guess I'll do another video because I just don't want to get sidetracked because I really do have to clean. But I'll continue to talk about it. It was like a very interesting thing, but I needed to learn the discipline and I needed to learn to be empty. The feeling of emptiness, and that the feeling of emptiness could actually be good. And when I say empty, I just mean like not full, because that was the feeling that I was always used to. And it was like this thing of like, also what I really love is a bag of sour cream and onion chips. So like when I was younger, it started with the limon chips. Honestly, it started with the Doritos, and then it was the limon chips, and then it was the sour cream and onion, which like just that wreaks havoc on my stomach every single time. But it would be this thing of like I would binge, and then like in the morning or even like, you know, by nighttime or whatever, because like binging right before you go to bed, it's like a horrible thing, but that's what I would do. In the morning time, I would feel disgusting, or just anytime I would feel disgusting, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to myself? Like, why? Just why? Like, you know, like I feel so gross, but I'm gonna continue to do it. It's like this, it's like an addict, you know, because like, you know, that this isn't like you know that you don't feel your best, you know that you feel disgusting, you kind of hate yourself for it, but then you continue to do it because you're just like, I just want that hit, you know what I mean? But yeah, with when I started fasting, I realized, obviously, like I would know this, but it was like more intentional because I was doing it every day. I got to see like I feel way better in the morning when I actually wake up like empty. And it's like it's really interesting because when you do binge, this is just in my case, when I would binge at night, I would wake up more hungry, like starving, ravishing. It's more of like a thing like that. But when I was binging, it's like or I mean when I was fasting, it would be so much easier. Like the hunger wouldn't kind of get there till later. So I would do the fast, I think, for 16 hours. Oh, I did use an app too, sponsored by, what was the name of the app? See if I can remember. I actually paid for the 1 year subscription. And yeah, it was only a year because by the time that it was like almost about to renew, I was like, I don't need this app anymore. I was like, I could do it by myself if I want to, and I don't even think I need to do it every day. So I did do it only for a year. And that's how I lost 30 pounds. I think it was 30 pounds that I lost. It was. I do remember. It was 30 pounds, mind you. It's because I remember when I was in kickboxing at this time, and I think I had started it, and then I would be very inconsistent. But at one point when I went back, the guy, he did ask me, he was like, you know, how did you lose weight? And I was like, oh, I was fasting. Anyways, the name of the app. What's the name of the app, you guys? I can't remember, but I'll find it because I had the subscription. So like I'll link it down below. This app was recommended to me by my therapist. So that's why I tried it too, because I was like, I trust her. So I'm going to do this thing. Also, here's the thing that I also do have to say is because like, it's kind of like if you're like vegan, you kind of understand this, or if you're someone that like fasts, is that it brings up a lot of things in other people around you. It is kind of hard. It's like when you're on a diet, it's kind of hard to do stuff like that and then to get the responses or the reactions from people around you, but especially when you're fasting, because then other people aren't fasting, right? Like you're doing this for yourself, but then they get kind of bothered because they're like, I'm eating and you're not. So then like they feel fat or they feel guilty. It brings up all these feelings in them, and then they say shit to you, and it's like, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're eating or not. I'm not eating at the moment because I'm on a journey to like, you know, doing whatever the fuck. So just know that, girls, if you're gonna do it. Also, when I'm saying this stuff, I am not promoting like eating disorders. I'm not promoting disordered eating. I am not promoting anything to do with like anorexia or like starvation or malnutrition. I am not doing that. Girls, if anybody sees this and like they think that, like, please, that's not what the fuck I am talking about. I'm speaking to the girlies that are also stuffers and bingers and stuff, because that's what I needed. And also maybe that's not the thing that you need. I don't fucking know. Okay, I'm just speaking for myself. That's the thing that really helped me. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, do you guys want to see my shoes? Shoes. Oh my god, shoes. If y'all remember, mind you, she was wearing glasses kind of like this. Okay, so do I really want to show you my shoes? Not really. Now that I get up, I'm actually kind of like dizzy because I'm kind of hot in here, mind you. I pass out. Let's get some water. Yeah, now that I'm kind of shy. Because I'm like, look at these shoes, you guys. Oh, I kind of want to talk about it. It's because, like, I got these shoes, mind you. My mom actually bought me these shoes from Last Chance. Or no, I want to... No, it's because, like, it's like the tacky gold. It's like tacky gold, so it's like some people don't get it. But it's like, I think it's very chic. It's very Carrie Bradshaw. All right, fine, I'll show you the shoes. I know you want to see it. They're kind of dirty, mind you. But anyways, I haven't, like, fully... No, I don't have. Have I worn these shoes yet? Oh, I gotta get used to doing this because, like, I'm a little bit embarrassed to show you my taste, but it just is what it is, mind you. It's because, like, I was wearing, like, a casual outfit when I saw these shoes, and then I put them on with my outfit, and I was like, I fucking love that. Because you could turn a casual outfit very chic, which is very Carrie Bradshaw, which is very much my style. Not, like, 100%, but, like, kind of. But anyways, this is the type of gold. Well, you can see it, you'd be like, oh, it's, like, horrible. You want, like, real gold or whatever the fuck. But this is, like, tacky gold, and, like, I kind of like it. I don't know, like... There's just something about it. You either like it or you don't, mind you. I just really wanted to show the shoes. Okay, and then, because I want to show the shoes, or I mean the clothes when I'm going through that. I have, like, some stuff here for, like, the kids. I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep that or if I'm going to get rid of that. I need to do this, but I want to be mindful of the storage. I keep doing this thing where it's like, that's why I talk so fast. Because I keep thinking that, like, something's going to run out or that this isn't... This is another thing. I'll end with this, or this section of the vlog. It's like this. It's because it goes along with the whole thing of, like, me posting. I posted, like, a reel, which is, like, the beginning clip from the vlog or whatever. And I'm, like... I'm still like I said, posting on YouTube is one thing, but posting it on socials is another thing. Because then, like, I am afraid of, like, the hate comments that I'm going to get. But I'm, like... If you're going, me speaking to myself, if I'm going to do this, then I have to get used. It's going to happen. At some point or another, the hate is going to come. At some point or another, people are going to be talking shit to me. People from my past are going to try to, like, bring me down. All of the fucking bullshit. Like, it's all going to happen. It's inevitable. Like, it literally is inevitable. And I keep thinking that content creators... they go through this and that's just what happens. Like, you kind of, you know, and you get to pick and choose what you want to show, but I'm choosing to show, like, a lot of things. It's because it's another thing that I'm thinking about of, like, what do I not show? Because, like, I don't really want to film inside of my room, my bedroom, also because it's, like, a shared space. Like, it's not just my room, it's also Heidi's room. I don't think she minds because when we were filming the vlog, like, we were in there and, like, she had no problem with it. But, like, I'm like, but, like, you know how I said, like, about Chico, I'm like, that's mine. It's like, I want to keep some things to myself. So then I'm like, what can I keep to myself? Mind you, Kisses is coming. Hey, Kisses. Hey, girl. Mind you, I was talking about this with Socorro and Finky earlier, that Kisses is two-spirit. He kind of is, mind you. Because, like, he's a boy. He's a masculine. But, I always, mind you, he's just so, I don't know, I love him. Sometimes I refer to him. Oh, speaking of glasses, these are the glasses that I hate. Kisses. Can you, like, speak to the audience real quick, or do you have, like, a message that you want to share to everybody, because I think they want to see it. I know people want to see the animals. They want to see his tuchus. Mind you, I was watching Broad City. Well, mind you. Okay, I think that's his message. Let's go over here. Very chic. Yeah, I know. Right? And then no me digas. Oh my god. I can't believe he said that. What the Kisses. Oh my god. Oh, you're joking. Like, actually? Okay. I'm over it. Or he's over it. She. I don't know. Oh, actually, it's because Socorro told me to do that thing where they, like, pick their pronouns and pick their sexuality. I have to do that. I'm gonna get distracted. Mind you, my entire life is doing that. It's just ADHD, and it's a Gemini Venus. And it just is what it is. I love myself. So it's the bingo and the bango at the end of the day. I'm fucking hot in here. Okay, so I'm doing laundry because I'm going to go through all my clothes and see what brings me joy and what doesn't. I'm going to go through... This is the shit that I really don't want to go through. This is not all mine. Some of this is, like, Hades and stuff. This looks very chic. It looks like a studio. Okay, fine. That makes it feel... It's just that it's hot in here. Mind you, I don't mind sweating because I do know that sweating is good for you, mind you. It's like a thing. I always think of it whenever I'm really, really hot, because, like, obviously I only get agitated. Here I go. Anyways, I think it's because whenever I am, like, really sweating and it's not, like, too much that it, like, bothers me, I'm like, I just think of it as, like, a sauna, because I do love a sauna moment. I would always go to the sauna, like, after the gym. Mind you, I also miss the gym. It's because like I'm getting back into it. I've been doing like the Afro beats dance workouts. And I'm like, Leslie, I meant to tell you this. Honestly, I should. It's a whole thing. Mind you. But like as I'm doing it, I'm like, Leslie really needs to get into this. Cause she loves her Afro beats. She really does. But like doing the dance workout is like, cause then I like learn the dance moves. And I'm like, yeah, huh? Cause I'm always like wondering that. Cause like y'all have seen me dance like like, you know, it is what it is. So it's like I want to fully do it, but I don't know how to like really go there, obviously. So then like doing the Afro beats, I'm like, oh, that's the move. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, that's the move that I wanted to do. You know what I mean? Anyways, maybe that's what I'll listen to. That's what I'll get myself to listen to. I'll blast that shit. Oh, link down below to the song that I added that I found, or Margie found it when we were doing the thing, and then it came up. It was like, I like the way you move, or I like your body, something like that. And I was like, click that, because I knew it was gonna be a fucking bop. And it was, mind you. And it's like 7 or 8 minutes long. And I was like, God, I fucking love like a really long song. Another really long song that I love is Pyramids. Like, I love that song down. And then I also love, what's the Tame Impala song that's like really long? Which one's like the 7 minutes one? You guys know the one. I can't remember right now at the moment. Kevin Parker, I'm thinking about you again. Mind you, I always do. Should I get a speaker or should I get my headphones? Probably the headphones. And then, oh, mind you, I could film myself doing this. Do you guys want to see it? Yes. All right, fine. I'm really thirsty. It's because I have to edit the fucking clips. And I don't want to. I don't want to edit it. It's going to be really long in the storage. All right, we'll see how this ends up because I never know. We're working on this as we go. I fear it can't be that long. This is already 30 minutes long. Unless I post this. But then it takes me fucking forever when I do that. And I'd rather just put it all together because I just think it would be better that way. What I really don't want to do is go through this tub right here that has like all my shit. That's like that's why. Because when we first moved, my mom bought us these containers. One for me, one for my sister. Mine was pink, hers was purple, mind you. And it was like, it kept like all of my childhood stuff. So then it continued to be this thing of like my memories. But then obviously as I grew older, it turned into like my arts and crafts. And then it turned into, it still has that. It has my scrapbooks, it has my photos. And then it also has like shit related to money. Before I moved, I was like, all right, time to get your shit together. So then I was like, cause I do think it's very chic to have like, a binder full of women. No, it's very chic to have a binder or like, a filing cabinet, whatever the fuck, to have like a very organized, when people have like their important documents organized. I was like, I have to do that. So I had it in like this one thing. Oh, but then I ended up switching it up and I ended up doing it in like different folders. Where are they? Oh, they're right here under the kid stuff. Of course I covered it up. I was like, I don't want to see that shit. It's because I had it in here. I don't know why I'm showing it. I probably shouldn't show it, huh? Well, like, you're not here, so it doesn't matter. So it's like, I have this one, and then I have, like, all the separate folders. It's because, like, I'm just being honest, okay? I don't think this shit, like, you know. Well, like, obviously, I'm not going to show you the bubbles. Everything. But just, let's say that you're also doing this yourself, and you're like, what kind of folders do you have? I'll show you. What is this, show and tell? Actually, yeah, it is, because it's my YouTube channel. Car warranty and car maintenance. My least favorite folder. I've talked about this many times. I fucking hate that shit. Miscellaneous, mind you. It's because, like, sometimes I don't know. W-2, school, and receipts. Mind you, I still haven't figured out my school stuff. I need to take a leave of absence. I can't afford it, so let's just do that. Mind you. Or, like, I could. It's because it's going to fuck up. Whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. No, I have to worry about it. This is all the shit that, like, I've been putting off. And the whole point of, like, Marie Kondoing my life and feng shuiing and shit is that, like, I'm looking at because all I've been doing since I moved to Barstow is looking at all the shit I don't want to look at. And this is the shit I don't want to look at. I don't want to look at this. Literally, it's this. This! What is the word for this? Adulting, probably. The color of, Jamaica. Oh, sorry. Oh, speaking of Afrobeat, sorry, kisses just jumped. Sorry. I don't want to look at the adulting shit. I don't want to look at it, but I have to. I don't have a choice. It's my Saturn return. And also, I already have looked at it. So then I don't know why I do this thing. It's because I know what it is. I know why I'm doing that. Because then it means I'm really an adult. And I keep coming up to this thing of like, are you an adult or not? And I'm like, yes. Like every time I'm like, yes. Like I'm doing this. But it's like I think it's the Gemini in me, or maybe it's the kid in me. I have found that I am the type of person, I'm the type of woman, I'm the type of adult that I really like to just, like I always say all the time, I have to fuck around first. So like before I really let it go, I just fuck around first for a little bit. So I'm like, let's just fuck around one last time. It's very childlike, but it's true. I'm like, let's just fuck around for a little bit more. Let's just fuck around. Like, let's not pay your car payment just one more time. Just one more time. So, you know, just one big one. So you could just like, you know, really like get your fun and get your kicks and like, you know, get the stress and the thrill. And then you'll never do it again. You know what I mean? Like, you'll never do it again. Mind you. All right, I found the note. Who feels better? Levanta la mano. Should I just upload this now so then I could get rid of it and then I could have more storage so that when I do the clothes and shit, I'll have more storage? It's because I kind of want to show my wardrobe. I don't know. I love my wardrobe. I love clothes, mind you. And like, I already have a minimal wardrobe, but I just like, I don't mind getting rid of more. It's not that actually. I want to do like the folding because Marie Kondo has a whole point about folding. And I'm like, dang, can I say this? Okay, last thing. I really do need to get up and go. So then that means I'm going to upload this now so I have more storage. But, she said this thing and I took note of it because I thought it was fucking beautiful. But she was, because it is really, really, really true. Anytime I have noticed it, it's like a thing. I'm like, this is fucking genius. Because I'm like, people need to remember this. People, low key, I'm going to clip this and I'm going to post this on TikTok and Instagram. Because I'm like, you guys, parents, please listen to Marie Kondo because it's a great fucking idea. She said that like when you are teaching, obviously you have to teach a child how to like clean and stuff, which is a whole nother thing. It's really hard to teach a child something that you yourself struggle with, which is why I've always known that like I have to, it's a whole other thing when it came to like working with children, because I was like, I'm still a child myself. I knew better. I was like, I can't do this until I'm like actually an adult. Anyways, but when you're teaching a child how to clean, a lot of parents, obviously what they want them to do is put their toys back. And I'm like, I totally understand that. Because like, right? Why would you not ask your child to put their toy back? Because like that's the thing that only like they are really like using and touching, and it like it makes a lot of logical sense. But she said that toys, they come in so many variations. It's very difficult to organize them. It's difficult to store them. It's difficult to categorize them. So it's like that's not the thing that you should be really so much worried about. Like I made a mental note. I'm like, okay, mental note. I will take care of the toys. I know it's crazy work, but it was a thing that I was thinking. And I was like, I just have to remember that because I just don't want to forget. I've always been this person too. I would like save shit on Instagram because I'm like, dang, I just never want to remember that because that's really smart. She said instead what they can really help you with, because obviously children should also be like doing chores and like helping around the house because then it like instills that character in them. It just makes it easier for when they're an adult. But that they should be learning how to fold. I really like that idea. Ever since like she said that, I'm like, yeah, huh? I think the child can really be involved with like laundry, I guess, just like in general. It's because I'm doing laundry, so now I'm like having that thought. But anyways, she was saying that folding is because I hate folding. That's why I think it's so interesting. To put my clothes away, I fucking hate it. I've never noticed that, but it is true. God, I do. It's because sometimes I do love doing laundry, but I have to have like a lot of time for it. I don't like to do a rush, like even just, which is so funny because it's like how I do everything. But it's like a thing of like, I guess I'm gonna say this, it's so interesting. But as I was doing laundry, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I'm the type of person that like I like to do my laundry like all at once. Like I'll like take the morning / early afternoon, honestly, because I am really slow. But like I'll take my time. Like I will do it all in a day instead of like doing laundry every fucking day. Because I know there's people that do laundry every day because they have to, because it's like a lot. But I'm like, I'm not that person. I don't like doing laundry every day. I'm sorry, I don't want to think about laundry every day. So it's like I'd rather just do it on one day when like I have time. Nobody else is like wanting to use the dishwasher. No one else is trying to use the machine. So it's like I'm just gonna do it. But now that I'm like reading this book and she's talking about children and stuff, and obviously I think about children a lot, it's like this thing of like they could be involved in that process because that is something that is like continuous. And I don't know, that to me sounds, it makes sense in terms of like tactile stuff. Like they can touch clothes. It's not as difficult to touch as like, let's say if they were like cleaning a bathroom or like washing the dishes and stuff, because you do have to be more gentle. Anyways, I just really love this idea. It planted a seed in me and I was like, that makes a lot of fucking sense. Because also, here I go, I'm getting really distracted by this, but because I love it, Marie Kondo was saying that like, I have so many points again. First of all, like clothes, like if you're, or Okay, hold on. Let's find the note. I'm really thirsty, but I'm gonna find the note. I could do it. What is it? What is it? Tactile stuff. If you're trying to decide if something sparks joy or not, you should really touch it, mind you, because mind you, I'm having so many thoughts right now. Okay, hold on, I need to calm down. You need to touch it. It's because what I really want to say is that when I went to Barnes and Noble with Virgil, we were looking at all the records, the vinyls. I'm getting nervous. I don't know why, but I'm getting nervous again. You have to touch the vinyls and the CDs and the DVDs and stuff. You know how we've been saying that physical media is very important? I really am getting nervous. Physical media is very important. So like if you I am getting so distracted. Sorry. I'm having like a whole nother like thing in the background. You know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about something else because I'm like, wait, because then this and then this and then it's like a whole nother thing, mind you. There's a lot of different thoughts. Should I just like end the vlog now? No, it's because I really want to say this point that the physical media, oh, that's what really makes it. It's because like, okay, when everybody is having the conversation about physical media, it's because it's like this thing of like I hear myself and then I'm like, wait, are you really about to go into this tangent? And I'm like, yeah, I am. So that's why it's like I'm having this battle of like continuing it or not. That's like the ADHD thing where like I get spooked and then I forget. I don't know why. It's like this whole thing. But anyways, when I was in Barnes & Noble and I was touching all of the record players, I was touching all the records, I was touching the CDs and stuff, I was like, this is way better. Like this really does make me like connect to it more than the CD on my phone. Like the, what's the word for it? Yeah, just the audio. What's the word again? Fuck, I'm getting really distracted. Mind you, I took an edible. So like it just hit. All right, fine. Edible caught on camera. Dang it, I was really trying to play cool. I was trying to play it off really bad. It's the edible, you guys. It just hit, mind you. All right. Yeah, that is what happens. Is that I'm like, wait, hold on. I really forgot the note. Should I just ride the wave? Just ride the wave. All right, fine. It's okay. You forgot, but you'll remember later. Guess what? I'll remember when I go back inside and then I start working on my clothes. That's what's going to motivate me to go through this, is that I'm going to want to get back to the note. I found the note again, you guys. I love when I do that. I need to take a really deep breath. Seriously. I'm not kidding. You got to take deep breaths. Seriously. It's because I think about birth. And then I think about yoga. And I think about a lot of different things. I want to go to my yoga class, mind you, in Phoenix. Mind you, I could just do yoga right here, right now. And I will. But there's just something about it, mind you. Yoga in the park linked down below if you are in Phoenix. Because y'all need to check out that class.